Welcome to John, your daily sports dump, where we plunge into the sports world. We are the sports pipeline for breaking news, game recaps, and the hottest take in the sports industry. While you're taking care of business, let us flush out the details and fill you in on what's happening. So take a seat, get comfortable, and make sure you have plenty of TP. It's time to explode the commode. I'm John, your host, and today we're breaking down tonight's college football championship game, predicting the winner, throwing out a few hot takes, and giving this matchup the full plunger treatment. Next, should Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman start sniffing around NFL options, or is he better off staying put in South Bend? We'll get to the bottom of it. Grab a seat, sports fans. It's time to dive into the John. Let's get started. Before we get too ahead of ourselves with Marcus Freeman's career prospects, let's kick things off with the game everyone's talking about, the college football championship matchup, Ohio State versus Notre Dame. This one is all about the trenches, strength versus strength. It's going to be a war out there. Think unstoppable force meets a movable plunger. Yeah, I went there. Let's take an up-close look at Notre Dame, whose offense is one of the best in the nation, especially when it comes to running the ball. They rank third in points per game, third in yards per rush. They're averaging 210 rushing yards per game, and Riley Leonard rushed for a career-high 866 yards, along with a career-high 16 rushing touchdowns. That's not just a run game. That's a freight train, barreling down the tracks. Notre Dame is down some key players, though, and down to their third-string guard. Notre Dame's defense has been exceptional, allowing only 11.4 points per game, 214 points throughout the whole season, ranking them number 3 in the nation. Their strength is their pass defense, allowing just 165 pass yards per game, placing them second nationally. However, they will be missing Riley Mills, who leads their team in sacks, who suffered a season-ending knee injury during their playoff game against Indiana, and they're down 3 other starters on the defense. On the other side of the field, Ohio State. It all starts with the defense. Folks, this unit is historic. They're first in opponents' points per game, allowing just over 12 points, first in yards per game, only giving up 90 rush yards. Basically, trying to run on this defense is like trying to flush a brick. Good luck. They're first in pass yards allowed and sack percentage. If you can't run, you're forced to pass. You're in trouble. Notre Dame's Riley Leonard might have to air it out. And let's be honest, his arm hasn't exactly been a model of consistency. Leonard threw for 2,606 yards with 19 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Ohio State's defense made Tennessee and Oregon look average by shutting down their high-powered offenses and dictating the tempo with relentless pressure, solid coverage, and disciplined tackling. They forced both teams out of their comfort zones. These performances show just how dominant Ohio State's defense can be, turning 2 of the most dynamic offenses into mere shadows of themselves. Notre Dame is running into a buzzsaw. Since losing to Michigan, Ohio State's offense has been red hot. Top 10 in points per game, 4th in yards per play. This offense has been running like a well-oiled machine. They rank 8th in the country in points per game, average 163 rush yards per game, 12th in 4th down conversion rate, and have an insane 87% conversion rate in the red zone. This game will come down to whether Notre Dame's dominant rushing attack can break through Ohio State's defensive wall. My take, they won't. Ohio State's defense is just too good. Once they shut down the run, the game shifts entirely in their favor. Leonard passing under pressure, advantage, Buckeyes. I think since Riley Leonard is so dependent on the run, if Ohio State can shut down the run, he loves to break the pocket, break, contain, and scramble. You know, that's where a lot of he gets a good chunk of his yards. If they can shut that down, I don't think he's going to break the pocket and run. I think he's going to try and pass. And he's not a bad passer, but he's not. I mean, Will Howard is obviously the better passer in this game. I mean, Ohio State's rushing defense, they're 3rd in the nation. They only give up basically 90 yards a game on the ground. And Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love and Ryan Leonard is one of the best backfield duos in the nation. But they're also going up against Quinshon Judkins and Trevion Henderson, who's also probably the best running back duo. They're probably the Sonic and Knuckles of the college football game. And again, Ohio State's defensive line, they average 3.2 sacks per game, which puts them 4th in the nation. And I think the pressure will mess with Riley Leonard, especially when he has to pass. I think it's gonna make him make bad balls. I mean, we saw against Georgia, Riley Leonard didn't throw he threw for like 80 something yards. He didn't throw for that much, but he rushed for 86 and 2 touchdowns. So if they're going to make him pass, and I don't think Riley Leonard can do that. I mean, I don't want to say this feels like a like when Notre Dame was against Alabama in the national championship, like they're that much of the underdogs, but I just don't see them overcoming these. Ohio State is, I mean, built for this. That's the whole reason why they spent $20 million this offseason in NIL money to build this team to win a national championship. And since that Michigan loss, they've been the best team in the country, and there's no question about it. And I mean, they're also, their defense is elite, but they're also their offense, their down efficiency. Their defense holds opponents to 30% conversion rate on third downs, which is elite. Third downs are the biggest down, obviously, besides fourth when it's a game time. But third downs win you the game. If you can't convert on third down, you're most likely not winning the game. So I think just because of how dominant this defense is, and I think Ohio State's offense can honestly score with the best of them. I mean, we saw against Oregon, they shut Oregon down and went off. And their defense won them that game with that sack on Quinn Ewers. The strip sack. So I think Ohio State's defense is just too much. I don't think their offense is too much. I think their defense will just dominate to the point where Notre Dame can't do enough to win the game. My final call is obviously Ohio State win. It'll be close for a while, but the Buckeyes will pull away late thanks to their defense. Notre Dame might fight hard, but Ohio State's got the tools to flush this one away clean. Now that we've cleared that bowl on the matchup, let's swirl over to a juicy topic swirling around college football. Could Marcus Freeman make the jump to the NFL? If he passes on it now, the NFL may never come knocking again. The Bears, with their storied history and passionate fan bases, could be an enticing opportunity. However, they are currently in a rebuilding phase, seeking stability and a fresh direction. Freeman might be the guy to provide that, but if he turns him down, it might not come as easily. Just look at Kirk Ferentz. Between 2005 and 2009, he was rumored to be a top candidate for the NFL jobs with teams like the Steelers, Chiefs, and Browns. Since then, he's never been considered again. It's a risky call for Freeman, but he has the tools. He's a great leader. His players love him. It's a risky call for Freeman, but he's got the tools. He's a great leader. His players love him, and his college coaching record speaks for itself. 33-9. The man knows how to win. But here's the thing. Coaching the NFL isn't just a different ball game. It's a whole different restroom. 1 minute, you're in charge. The next, you're scrambling for a plunger because everything's gone south. Just ask Nick Saban. He tried the NFL and posted a 15-17 record in 2 seasons, a win percentage of just .469. After his NFL stint, Saban landed the Alabama job, where he went on to build one of the most successful runs in sports history, finishing with a career .800 college win percentage. The NFL is a different beast. It's faster, the players are at a whole nother level, and coaches have to juggle salary caps, egos, and constant pressure. It's like going from managing your clean, quiet home bathroom to handling the madness of a gas station restroom during rush hour. Total chaos. Back to Freeman. He's proven he can win at the college level, and if he decided to test the NFL waters and it didn't work, he'd still land another college gig. That's how good he is. But honestly, I don't think he leaves Notre Dame anytime soon. He loves it there, and it feels like the perfect fit. Plus, Notre Dame's independent status allows him to schedule a diverse range of college opponents. Their consistent performance has positioned them for a strong contender for the college football playoff on a yearly basis. This autonomy and potential for regular playoff appearances provides Freeman with a unique opportunity to build a lasting legacy without constraints of conference affiliations. The only wild card, his alma mater, Ohio State. If they come calling, it might be one offer he can't refuse. But for now, he's got a good thing going at Notre Dame, and I think he'll be sticking around. So could Marcus Freeman make the jump to the NFL? Sure. Will he? Probably not, unless the Buckeyes somehow choke away this national championship to Notre Dame squad they should have no trouble with. Until then, he's staying put, winning games, and keeping the Irish faithful happy. And with that, we've officially flushed through today's lineup. Thanks for tuning in to The John, your daily sports dump, where we covered the college football championship game, debated whether Marcus Freeman should consider making the leap to the NFL, Got thoughts on Freeman's future or anything in today's episode? Drop them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you want more sports talk, check out the Sports Syllabus, where my partner and I tackle the hottest topics in college sports and beyond. It's a two-ply discussion. Strong, reliable, and always ready to clean up the messiest takes. Join me next time on The John, your daily sports dump, where we'll release a kraken of sports insight you won't want to miss. Until then, keep your game face on and stay regular. This is The John, signing off.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes. Somebody open the window.